What is going on, everybody? I'm back on YouTube. Check out my last video if you want to know where I've been and what I've been up to for the past 8 months. I'm not really going to go over that here, so be sure to check out the last video. This is the first edition of the new Game Corner Pocket. I also explained in that video what this is as well. But in case you decide not to watch that video, Game Corner Pocket is just a smaller version of what I was doing with the Game Corner podcast. Instead of doing it once a week, I'm going to do it every couple of days and do like 2 or 3 articles per video. Do like, I don't know, 10-minute video maybe. Instead of, because I never, considered the last probably 10, 15 episodes of the podcast I did as actual podcast length. I don't really consider anything under 30 minutes or under 35 minutes a podcast. So that's why I decided to do it this way. With that being said, I have 3 articles here I'm going to go over. New Game Plus Expo. Persona 6 rumored to be announced on June 23rd, 2020. State of Play for The Last of Us Part 2. 25-minute showcase this Wednesday. Tomorrow even, because today is May 26th, Tuesday. And we have, we're going to talk about Guinness World Records flagging Super Mario Brothers speedrun videos on YouTube because they're dickheads. So, yeah, let's get into this. Check out in the description box down below. I'm going to do all of my plugs there. I'm not going to do them in the video anymore. So for Erin Fitzgerald and her stuff down below, my own stuff, check all that. The information is always in the description box. It will always be there. So with that being said, let's start with the expo. New Game Plus Expo is June 23rd, 2020. It is a showcase for what they claim is the latest and greatest game developers gather to go beyond new. It says, welcome to the New Game Plus Expo, an online showcase of new and upcoming releases from a coalition of developers from around the world, mainly Japan, featuring a diverse assortment of dozens of titles spanning every genre from action to puzzle solving and even storytelling. This year's glimpse into what's next from your favorite publishers. So, Persona 6 has been rumored to be showcased at this event. Fans have reported that the industry's insiders have teased an announcement from Atlas Games revealing Persona 6 to be the next game in the series. Fans have also been eagerly awaiting the next installment in the series, of course. It seems they may catch a glimpse of the new game at the New Game Plus Expo on June 23rd. It's very possible. I believe we may see what they're cooking up next. Although I do believe they're working on Persona 5 Scramble still. I don't think that one came out yet. But we're going to go over who exactly is all going to be at this event. Because there's some pretty big names here. Some very recognizable names. We have Actil, which I've never heard of. Playism, I've never heard of them. Axis Games. They've done the Record of Agris War games. I also think they worked on BlazBlue for a little while. Arc System Works, who we know is famous for Guilty Gear, They've been doing the Dragon Ball Fighters and the Blaze Blue games, so maybe we'll see maybe a Dragon Ball Fighters 2. Maybe the next Blaze Blue game. Maybe the next Guilty Gear. Didn't they announce a Guilty Gear game? Was in development last year. Maybe we're going to finally see something of it. Koei Tecmo, team famously behind the Warriors games, like the Dynasty Warriors games, and all the spin-offs that have been on Nintendo consoles like Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, One Piece Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Warriors All-Stars, which is a pretty good game. So I'm kind of interested. Maybe we'll see Dynasty Warriors 10. That's pretty much the only thing I could think of, because we're not going to see... we're not going to see anything from DOA, I don't think. Unless they're going to do a story expansion like Mortal Kombat has done. Maybe we'll see a new Ninja Gaiden game, because I'm pretty sure they worked on them as well with Team Ninja. We have Inti Creates. I've vaguely heard of them. Idea Factory, of course. They have teamed up very often with Compound Heart to release the Neptunia games, other games like Omega Quintet, Fairy Fencer F, and Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark. Was it Advent Dark Force? I believe it was called. They've also worked on other games, I believe, like the Mary Skelter games, stuff like that. Gung Ho America, I haven't heard of them. Natsume, I vaguely have heard of them. Nice America, they're one of my favorite publishers. From them, I'm hoping we finally see Disgaea 6. Or maybe they're going to show us another Disgaea remaster. Maybe we'll get a console port of Disgaea 2 remastered, which hit PC 2 years ago. Maybe they'll have an update on the Disgaea mobile game. So I'm looking forward to that. Sega, of course, very famous company. If you've never heard of Sega and you're a gamer, I don't know where the fuck you've been. Maybe we'll see something teased for the next Sonic game. I don't know. I don't think we'll get anything for the Project Diva series, because Mega Mix just came out in the West a week and a half ago. So I don't think we'll get anything from the Project Diva series. Plus, they own Atlas, so it could be Sega and Atlas teaming up to showcase something. Perhaps Persona 6. Who knows? I'm looking forward to see what Sega's going to do. In Atlas, we have SNK. SNK, famous for a lot of fighting games. Mainly the King of Fighters games. Art of Fighting. Fatal Fury. Stuff like that. They've also done the Metal Slug games, which are pretty cool. Quite interested to see where they're going to go next. We have Way Forward Games. They make the Shantae games. I'm sure we're going to see something from the next Shantae, since we haven't seen too much of that game yet. I believe it's called Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Grasshopper manufacturer, don't really know who they are. Spike Chunsoft. They have developed quite a few games. The only one that comes to my mind that I recall playing, though, is the Exist Archive game, which I thought was pretty good. It's a game kind of like Valkyria. Was it Valkyria Profile, I believe it's called? Other games have also been made in its style, like Indivisible and Super Neptunia RPG have been made in similar style. So this is shaping up to be an interesting expo, something that I will be using the Game Corner podcast for. So the next Game Corner podcast will be during the New Game Plus Expo. But we have quite a few developers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like 16 developers are going to be at this event. It doesn't say it's going to be more than one day. It just says June 23rd. So we're going to see how this plays out. I'm interested in seeing what a lot of these developers have to show for us. So State of Play has been announced for tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for The Last of Us 2 before the game releases on June 19th. So they are going to be showing off more of the game. Naughty Dog Vice President and The Last of Us Director Neil Druckmann will give you a special preview of The Last of Us Part 2 coming to PS4 June 19th. Neil will walk you through details of the gameplay and experience and story. From what I've heard, this game has been completely leaked on the internet already. So I don't know exactly what they're going to show people that pretty much anybody interested in the game hasn't already seen. It is going to be 25 minutes, ending with an extended sequence showing off about 8 minutes of never-before-seen gameplay. They also have announced that there will be no PS5 news or updates in this State of Play. So it's only going to be for The Last of Us 2. So it will be tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, a 25-minute production. So if that's something you're interested in and you haven't spoiled yourself on the game already from the leaks that have been on the internet over the past couple of weeks, look forward to that. I'm not going to cover it. I'm not really interested in the Last of Us series, but it is what it is. That's for you guys. Hope you enjoy. Here's something interesting. The Guinness Book of World Records. Guinness issues mass Super Mario Bros. Speedrun copyright claims. This is bullshit. I don't know how they can do this. And there is a copyright summary here for somebody who got struck. So being a huge fan of competitive speedrunning, and among the various games on offer, runs of the original Super Mario Bros. Game will always be some of the most popular, according to this author. It seems, however, that Guinness World Records is currently on a warpath following a video posted by YouTuber Carl Jobst. It has been confirmed that as many as hundreds of Super Mario Bros. Speedruns have been copyright claimed specifically by the record-keeping company. So this says the claim ID, the video, it didn't impact the channel. Looks like video still public. They take away monetization, however, and that's kind of fucked up. So it looks like with this video example, they claimed from 2 minutes 33 seconds. I'm sorry, 2 minutes 23 seconds to 4 minutes 40 seconds. Guinness World Records issue copyright claims against Super Mario Bros. Speedruns. While the issue has been affecting many speedrunners, it clearly came to significant note when the current warpless world record holder, Cosmic, woke up to find around 40 copyright claims on his version on his various Super Mario Bros. Speedrun YouTube videos, noting Guinness as being the claimant in each of them. It has since come to light that various other speedrunners have had their videos claimed by them as well. Guinness apparently thinks it is now has a monopoly on YouTube Mario speedruns. So, are they saying... What are they saying? Are they saying that they have... they're the only ones that have the right to record the records in their books and, whatever they do with their fucking content? I mean, have you ever heard of games done quick? Or some games done quick? Or what is it? Summer games done quick or something like that? SGDQ and GDQ as a whole. They're actually fundraisers. I'm not interested in speedruns myself. The GDQs are great for fundraising, and a lot of people tune in to see speedruns and tool-assisted speedruns to see how fast the game can be completed at any percent. Now, some of them are 100%, some are any percent, some use abuse glitches, some don't. It's interesting, I guess. Yeah, I'm sweating. Give me a moment. Guinness states the initial reaction that Guinness has been mass claiming videos as they do feature Cosmic's world record run on their own YouTube channel. So are they copywriting Cosmic's video because they also have footage of his run on Guinness's YouTube channel? I don't know. I think if Cosmic recorded that content, I think that's his copyright. Copyright's a very tricky thing, guys. Playing devil's advocate, however, it is also possible that while they initially only claimed Cosmic's original world record run, the general similarity in the overall gameplay footage may have been semi-automatically caused masses of other videos to be flagged as well, which is true is entirely up to you at this point. It could easily be either option. The good news, though, is Guinness has acknowledged this, and while they haven't given any specifics, they are going to be massively unpopular unless they retract every single one of these claims. So Cosmic tweeted May 24th. He says, anyone else just have at Guinness World Records at GWR claim their Super Mario videos. I have had random no-view videos claimed by people before, but you don't get to claim all of my videos, including my 4-minute 55 time, to get serious about this. It's time to get serious about this. Guinness World Records responds, "Hi Cosmic, apologies for the error. We'll investigate right away and take action." This, of course, they responded at 5:33 a.m. yesterday. So, I don't know, man, whether this was a mistake. I'm hoping it was a mistake, because if Guinness World Records has their own YouTube channel, that's fine. If these YouTubers are giving them consent to use their footage on their YouTube channel, fine. I don't know exactly how that works, if there's contracts involved, because I know some ways contracts can be used are by, if you sign a contract, you actually give up the copyright to your own content. In some cases, depending on how the contract is written up, the clauses in the contracts and everything else. Copyright is a very tricky situation in many cases, and I don't know. I think the people recording these runs and putting them on YouTube, if Guinness had no claim to put the footage on their own YouTube channel at all, then they probably shouldn't be doing that. And they definitely shouldn't be claiming people's world record runs. Hopefully, Guinness World Records is investigating this, as they said. Hopefully, they get to the bottom of this and they fix whatever they're causing, because it sounds like they're really pissing some people off. But hey, guys, that's all I got for this edition, for the first edition of the Game Corner Pocket. This is the Rose. Again, check out my other video to find out where I've been over the past 8 months and what I've been up to. My name is the Rose, and until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch your ass down the road.